in the bigger picture. And then for the people that are watching this or listening to it, they might have some question about their masculine identity and how does it play with understanding the assignment that God gave you. Are you using this as your trauma to get to your assignment, or is it your assignment that gets essentially more trauma than you use it to heal? How does that fit in with your masculine identity?
Yeah, if we start with just masculinity in general, that word is very, it's out there, and a lot of people have their own definitions on what it is. But I try to make things as simple as possible so that we can apply it, right? Because taking in information is only going to get us so far. If we're not actually applying it, it's going to equal frustration. I actually heard this from one of my mentors: information without application equals frustration. I thought that was beautiful, because we're in a world where we're just taking in content, right? We're taking in information. We're reading books. We're listening to podcasts. We're going to conferences. But if we're not actually doing anything, none of that matters. If we're not actually applying it, none of it matters. So back to masculinity. I believe that it's when someone, not just a man, but when anyone in general is affecting the world around them at their will. Whenever JD or Stacey walks into a room, I am setting the tone for that room. I'm bringing the energy. I'm the one that's affecting the world around me. That's masculine. Now, the opposite of that is whenever the world around me is having a profound effect on who I am and how I'm showing up, that's feminine. So neither are inherently good or bad. It's okay for men to be affected by the world around us, right? It's also okay for women to set the tone, to set a standard, to bring positive energy into the world around them. However, when men fall into the behaviors of always being affected by the world around them, that's not how God created us. And that's when we'll fall into addictive behaviors, right? Because we're not actually the ones setting the tone. We're not actually ones instilling our will. We're not the ones bringing the kingdom, advancing the kingdom. And vice versa with women. When women feel like they have to be the one always bringing the energy, always setting the standard, always setting the tone, they're naturally not in their feminine, and they don't like that. They'll do it when they feel like they're forced to, but if they feel like they're forced to all the time, that's not where they're naturally supposed to be. So they're going to feel a certain discomfort with that. So going back to the question of like the pain, the trauma, the wounds. Okay, now we see it. We can't unsee it. What are we going to choose to do with that? Because we can take it and say, this is how I'm going to show up with it. Rather, the wound is going to be controlling how I show up.